I'm Stan Grant. I'm a Wiradjuri, Gamilaroi and Dharawal person. I've been a journalist for 40 years this year. Everything I've reported on comes back to one essential question. How do we live with dignity in a world of catastrophe? It is the big question to me. How do we live with love, kindness, hope, forgiveness, anger, despair, all of these things, but how do we live with dignity in a world of catastrophe?
My research focuses on memory and how we remember events from the past in exquisite detail. When I was younger, I watched my grandmother, who was actually renowned for her incredible memory, succumb to Alzheimer's disease. That was very confronting to see this person who prided themselves on their memory and on their cognitive prowess start to lose the very fabric of what made her who she was. And so when I got to university, I decided, this is what I want to do. I want to specialize in memory, what's happening in the brain, and then what can we do by understanding the brain to actually better inform, diagnose, and care for people who are affected by dementia.
The world is overwhelming, and yet every day I'm reminded that at its essence, it's about us as human beings. And I know that there are things instinctive to us, the things of our soul. And I think in a world of 24/7 news, which has weaponized the spread of information, we've never been more connected and yet disconnected. And I've always found the essential truth in the struggle of human beings and what gets them up every day, regardless of what labels we put on them.
So when we first embarked on this new area of research, it really came more from a place of my own inquisitive sort of curiosity. And I had no idea at the time really that it was going to have such a pronounced effect on the field, or that it would cause people to rethink, how these memory systems are potentially interacting with each other. And so it's been very sort of overwhelming that there have been so many accolades and, recognition of the importance of the work. I think it's lovely for our team to get this recognition and to show that in Australia, our work is having impact on the international stage.
It's an amazing honour for me to be inducted into this. No one in my family had finished high school, let alone gone to university. But I was really fortunate that I grew up in a storytelling culture, and it inspired the sort of work that I do. To be inducted into this academy, it's a validation of that work. So I'm really honoured to be a part of that. It's not something I would ever have thought would happen in my life.
So in 2016, I was fortunate enough to be awarded the Academy of Social Sciences Paul Burke Award for Early Career Research. And I distinctly remember attending the award ceremony and thinking, maybe naively to myself, maybe one day I might actually be amongst these fellows. And so to be now admitted as a fellow to the Academy of Social Sciences is really very humbling and, a huge honour for me. I really hope I can use this platform to show younger girls and women that you don't need to be the stereotypical view of what a scientist is. I'm just someone who's really passionate about learning, and I think I've been very fortunate to be supported along the way. And so if this can help inspire even one person to, stick it out and to try science as a field for them, then I think that would be a really lovely outcome.